Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I did a chit chat video, so I thought I'd come and do one. I've been meaning to do videos all week, but the hot weather has hit, and it is hit hard and continual. It's been hot. Oh, it'd have to be a week. It's been hot and humid. Melbourne doesn't get a lot of hot and humid weather, but lately it has. Just wanted to let you know what I've been up to. Been busy, but not too busy, if that makes sense. Just a lot of running around. Like, I need to get a sign for my car that says Mum's Taxi, because I seem to be a taxi at the moment. Let me think of what I've been doing this week. It's been a week since I spoke to you. We had cricket last Friday night. It's Thursday the 23rd of November. Last Friday night we had cricket, which was really good. It was only 5 minutes up the road. Actually, we timed it. We pulled out of our driveway at, I think, 4:51, and we pulled into the cricket ground at 4:53. 2 minutes it took us. So that was all right, because halfway through the game, well, not halfway, probably half an hour after the game started, I actually came home and got Ruby and took her up to watch the cricket. Well, that was an experience. That was Ruby's first time out in a long time, because I wasn't able to handle her. Not that I wasn't able to handle her, I couldn't handle her getting out of her harness. Well, she's grown that much now. Her original harness we bought her doesn't fit at all, and the bigger one now fits, and she can't get out of it. But she's also got her collar on, so the lead has got a hook each end. I hook one to the harness and one to her collar. That way, if she gets out of her collar, she's still got a harness. If she gets out of her harness, she's still got her collar. So while we were there, when we first got there, she was hyper, like this little hyper thing, jumping and all this. So I took her for a walk around the oval. Well, that walk took probably about 15 minutes, so not a long walk. By the time we got to the end, she was exhausted. That was her first ever big girl walk. So that was exciting for her. And I think she probably was out for about an hour and a half. She was really, really good until the last, say, 15, 20 minutes. Then she started to really play up. It was past her dinner time. I know that sounds weird, but she's got a dinner time. And so we brought her home. Corey and I just came home. The game was nearly over. So we came home, and my mum and dad were there to take Jared home. Saturday night, I went out for my nephew's birthday. They're 10 and 8. They've just turned 10 and 8. But their birthdays are really close. So usually in the middle, we go out for dinner or go to their place. Well, this year we went out for dinner. That was all well and good, but just as Jarrett was still at my mum and dad's, so he went out with mum and dad, because it's about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from my place to where we were going, because my brother lives on the other side of the city. I don't have the toll tag thing for my car, so I have to go the long way. And just as we left, it was a hot day, overcast but hot, and just as we left, the rain came down. I'm not joking. I was driving my car almost blind. I had the wipers on as high as they would go, and we were doing 40 k's an hour on the freeway in a 100k zone. Everybody was you couldn't see in front of you. You had to just slow down and take it easy. A lot of cars pulled off. My attitude is, if I keep driving, I'm going to get to the other end. It's going to stop, which it did. It did come down again, but not like where you couldn't see. It was actually quite scary. More scary going through near me at the moment. They're putting the railway line. They're building a bridge over it on the highway. So it's 40 k's. Now, I don't know. This is a real gripe I have. This isn't just about that night. This is a gripe I have in general. If the speed sign says 40 kilometres an hour, I do 40 kilometres an hour. Yet I have people flying past me and getting impatient, and I've even had them toot me because I'm doing 40 k's an hour in a 48k an hour zone. Don't people realise what that red circle with the number in it means? You get on the freeway. Now, there's a lot of roadworks on Melbourne freeways at the moment where it goes, it's driving me insane. It goes from 100 to 80 to 100 to 80. Then if they're actually doing roadworks, it goes down to 40. But you do it because that's what the red circle. White sign, red circle, black number. And further down on the freeway, it's flashing lights overhead with the speed limit. The amount of cars that speed past, or the opposite, you're doing 80 and you get into the 100 zone and they keep doing 80. Like today driving home, I think I was just before I hit the 80 zone. A car flew past in the outside lane, and I reckon he was doing at least 140 k's an hour. Then I had one that was coming home from dropping Jared at mum's today. Then the same few minutes later, I went to move over because the car in front of me was doing 70 in an 80 zone. And just as I was about to move over, I was lucky. I caught a glimpse in the mirror of the car that was... I was in the middle lane. I always drive in the middle lane. It's where I feel comfortable. A car came from the inside lane behind a truck, which was behind me, and out into the outside lane in the 80 zone doing about 120. So I was lucky I saw it, and because I had heaps of time to move over between me and the car behind me. So lucky I saw it and kept in the middle lane, didn't move over. I just don't get it. I don't get why people... Those signs aren't there put there for fun. And it's not as if there's miles and miles or kilometres without signs. They're about every K or so. Gripe of the day. It's actually my gripe of the year. And yeah. So, getting back to where we were. Saturday night we went out for dinner over the other side of the city. Really nice. After it finished raining, it got really sticky. That was alright. Sunday, stinking hot. When I say stinking hot, low 30s. Stinking hot for this time of year. Had to take Jazz to cricket training. That was fine. Dropped him at mum's. He had Monday off, so that was alright. Monday picked him up. This is why I'm saying mum's taxi service. Monday picked him up. That was really all I did Monday. I just haven't had the motivation to do anything because of the heat. Tuesday, Jarrett started his exams. Final exams for Year 10. So we're now leaving here at 8:15, 8:20, because his exam started at 8:45, and they're not at the school just up the road, which is like 2 minutes or a minute drive. No. They're at where he's going next year at the senior campus. Still pretty close, but you've got to allow for heavy traffic. So yeah. So he had that Tuesday. Then I drove back to mum's because he wanted to go and see my mum. Come home. It was stinking hot. I didn't go in the pool. The boys have been in the pool most of the week. Then yesterday was Wednesday. He had an exam again in the morning. Picked him up and just came home. It was that hot. Cricket training was even cancelled yesterday afternoon due to the heat, which I really enjoyed because I didn't have to go out. So we didn't do anything yesterday. I did go swimming yesterday. I said to Jarrett, that's how I know it's hot, because I actually got in the pool during the day. Now, the pool has no shade during the day at all. Probably gets shade on at about 4:30 in the afternoon, one little section. So usually we don't go in till later in the day because of the sun. But I got in probably about 2 o'clock yesterday and cooled off because it was just so hot. And then, yeah, we didn't do anything. Then he had an exam again today. So another early morning. And after I picked him up, I had to take him down to my mum's because the Ashes started today and he had to watch it. He's such a sports fanatic, and I don't hate sports, but I hate Test cricket. It's the most boring thing to watch. Well, anyway, he went down to my mum's to watch that, which was all good and well. But I had to hold off on picking him up till probably, I left here about 8:30. Or no, it would have been 20 past 8. Because we had another storm. Not quite as bad as the other night, but still, I didn't want to be driving in it. And coming home, we got onto the freeway because they're doing all the roadworks on the freeway. They were closing the freeway at 9. We got on the freeway at 2 minutes to 9. So we just got on to get back. Otherwise, we had to go detour and would have taken me hours to get home. So that is what I've been up to. I have had no motivation at all. At all. I know I need to craft, but I've just had no motivation. I think it's the weather. Like, it's not like I can come in here and sit and be comfortable. It is really warm in here. I might have to come in and bring my fan in. I don't know. I want to craft. I just can't be bothered. And that's the honest truth. Not much else has been going on. Yeah, not much has been going on at all. A really quiet week. And I think I'm going to bed soon. It's probably about 20 past 11. I'm hoping to sleep tonight. I didn't sleep last night because it actually wasn't that hot last night, but I don't know. I just didn't sleep. So, sorry. Need to have a sip. Oh, I love my coffee. It's even been that hot, I haven't been drinking coffee. Maybe 1 cup in the morning, first thing in the morning, and 1 cup just before I go to sleep. I know. I think I've talked about this before. A lot of people cannot drink coffee before they go to bed or they don't sleep. I'm the opposite. If I don't have a coffee before I go to bed, I don't sleep. If I have that last coffee, I usually can fall asleep. Last night I didn't sleep because my mind was ticking over. 2 o'clock this morning I was looking up different courses that I might do next year. But I don't know. I think I need to build some more confidence in myself because I would love to do criminology, criminal justice. I can't think of what it's called, but I can't think of the exact name of the course, the degree. And I'm looking through it, and it's got exams. You do it all online, except you've got to go and do your exams at a location around you. Well, I worked out that if I had to do exams, I wouldn't do it in Melbourne because the Melbourne exams are over in Caulfield, which is an hour and a half away from here, 2 hours, peak hour traffic. No. But they have them in Geelong and Bendigo. Geelong's only about 40 minutes from here because it's all freeway, and Bendigo's only like an hour and a half freeway and my side of the city. So it's possible. But I've got to start believing in myself because my thoughts at 2 o'clock this morning was, no, can't do exams. Not doing it. And then I looked at psychology. Same thing. These invigilated, or I can't think of the word, exams, which means supervised exams. So I just said, no, not doing them. And then I looked at just doing social work. And to be honest, you had to do 160-hour actually placement. I can't do that. I honestly cannot commit at the moment with the way my life is and with the different things happening. I can't commit to 160 hours of practical work, because I'm not sure. I mean, I could find out. I'm not sure if it's 1 day a week, but if it's 1 day a week, it's going to take forever to finish. But it also is very similar to what I've done prior, but it didn't seem... I want something that stimulates the mind, that makes me think, that makes me want to research and stuff. I don't know. But I've started looking. Even if I go and just do some, I don't know, workshops or something. I used to do workshops a couple of years ago, actually before, the year after Idiot left. I did flower arranging, which I loved. I absolutely loved my flower arranging. I did soap making, I did candle making, I did a whole heap of these pen and wash paintings, and a whole heap. And it was affordable. Then the following year I had to give it up. I had to give these courses up because the prices went up and I just couldn't afford it. But maybe I need to, I don't know, do maybe one a term, because they run by school terms. You know, I don't know. I've got to find something to do because I'm really bored. Bored. I know that probably sounds weird. I'm bored, but I've got no motivation. Maybe I'm bored. Maybe I've got no motivation because I'm so bored. I'm not sure. So, yeah. Been mentally in a pretty okay spot. Times I do feel like just going, why bother? Shouldn't have gone to the letterbox today. Full of bills. It's getting to a point where the bills are nearly more expensive than what I actually get per fortnight. And that's one of my big things. I'm trying to save some money. I'd love to be able to, on a Sunday, jump in the car and say to the boys, let's go for a walk down the beach, or let's go to a park and that. And it comes down to, well, I haven't got the petrol, or I know that they're going to want to drink, or, you know, and I just think, well, I'm not putting them through it. I'm not putting myself through it. That's the only thing that peeves me, is that their father can do all that, but I can't. But I'm providing them with a great home. So, yeah, that's just the one thing that's got me a bit down today. Well, not down, but, like, just frustrated. It's like, I've never... To be honest, when my ex was around, he had his own business. So, money wasn't really an issue. And I'm really struggling to adjusting to having none. I know, whinging about money. But that is probably why I was also awake last night. Because I want to do these courses. I want to get some sort of a qualification, so that I can go and get a good job when I can, like when Corey's settled and that. But really, I don't know what I want to do still. I think I need to work out what I want to do. I want to work with people. I would love to work with families that have going through what I'm been through. And that I've just got to start to believe that I can do it. I can do these courses. I can do these exams. So, yeah, I'm not whinging. I'm just rambling. And I know that these are issues that affect other people. So, yeah. Really not much. Oh, we took Ruby for a walk. I think it was last night. No, Tuesday night. I was just going to take her around the big block. We got to the probably about 5 houses up the road. And she started to become a little witch. So we ended up going around the small block. I'm going to have to keep walking her to train her. She's definitely a handful. I love her though. She's not coping with the heat at all. I've got the, those clam sandpit, plastic sandpit, the clothes, the kids' ones. Jarrett got that for his first Christmas. So in 2001, 16 years, still in perfect condition. So I filled that with water for her out the back. She doesn't like it. So every now and then I'll go out and I'll pick her up and I'll put her in it. Because I look at least her feet are getting wet. Then, oh, pardon me, I got her with the hose today. I got her good with the hose. Pardon. When the weather is humid like this, it affects my chest. But I also cleaned my showers yesterday with bleach. And for about 24 hours to 48 hours after I use bleach, I feel like this. So yeah, I've been trying to keep Ruby cool. A little bit difficult considering she doesn't really like water. But she's coping. Just not, I worked out today because she hasn't really been eating all week. And I worked out tonight just to give her a bowl of food at the moment and not worry about how fast she eats it, because working for it, getting it out of the bottle, it's too hot. So she hasn't been doing it until the middle of the night, which isn't a great thing because she barks at the bottle. So, yeah. Not a lot else happening. I will be doing some crafty videos over the weekend. I've got a bit on tomorrow. I've got Jarrett's exam in the morning, so I have to take him to that, pick him back up. And it's only like an hour and a half exam, 2 hours. Then I've got to drive down to my mum's, mum and dad's, pick up my mum, come back here. She's going to spend the afternoon here. Then Jarrett's got cricket. And I've said to her, look, I might not stay for the whole cricket game. It's so close to me. Just text me when you're finished and I'll come get you. Then I've got to drive them back to Coburg, to mum and dad's. Then I've got to come home again. Then Saturday I've got to go back and get him. I'd give anything at the moment for just a whole day at home where I don't have to go out. I don't have to go to the shops. I don't have to do a pick up or a drop off or anything like that. Just a whole day, morning to night, at home. And I think that's why I haven't felt like crafting either, because when you're in and out, you haven't got time to just sit down and concentrate without a deadline. I want to be able to just sit and do what I want to do, create what I want to create without having to look at the clock and think, oh, I've got 10 more minutes, can't do any more. Or, yeah, I just want to be able to sit and do it. That's about it. No, I am feeling pretty good this week. As I said, apart from today, just the frustration when, I don't know, everybody gets it and they see the bills and it's like, I saw the envelope and I knew where it was from and I was like, oh no, I don't want to see it. I'm over bills. I really am. Oh, they frustrate. I don't mind paying bills, but like my last gas bill for 2 months, $700. Like, how? And then I get informed it says somewhere on there, it said, on one of them, it says, oh, your energy costs are going up in January. And I'm thinking, well, I'm spending more on electricity and gas than I do on food. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But you've got to pay these things. And then, of course, the kids wanted their pay TV, which I relented to because they told me when they rang me to change up internet and stuff, they told me, oh, look, you spend this much anyway, we can add pay TV and all these for not much more, like $200 a month more. But look, my kids are great. They don't ask for much. So, and it keeps the older one happy because he can watch as much sports as he likes. That's what he wanted the pay TV for, was for the sports channels. I don't know. So yeah, not much else going on. I know this is pretty just random. This is a random chatting. I am working on, like I was talking a couple of last week or whatever, when I was talking about doing like a vlog every day. I am working on, I don't know what you call it, naming the vlog, whatever you call the thing, having a name for it, like, I don't know, or having a different theme every day too. Like I was thinking Mayhem Monday, because Mondays are usually pretty hectic, horrible days, and working out what sort of things I could talk about on a Mayhem Monday. Then I was going to do like a tutorial Tuesday, where I show you how I do one of my crafts. Wednesday, haven't come up with anything. Witty Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday. I'm pretty wacky, so maybe it could be Wacky Wednesday. Don't know. Thursday, I don't know, Thrifty Thursday, but what kind of things could you do for Thrifty Thursday? And then Friday was going to be, I can't even think of what I came up with. I did have something for Friday. I can't think of what it was. It wasn't anything like Fantastic Friday. It was something out there. And then Saturday, Sunday, I don't know. Didn't even come up with any ideas, any suggestions. Put them down below, because I need all the help I can. But I am going to go now. I'm going to say those words. My eyes are getting tired. My throat's getting itchy, which means I need to cough again, and I don't want to do it on camera. So I'm going to say those words. And I really hope you are healthy, happy, and having fun. And I'll see you soon. Bye.